Welcome, language lovers. We're about to dive into the 7 most spoken words in the world. Can you guess what they are? If you're thinking it's I love you, well, you're not completely off base. Love is universal, but so are misunderstandings. Ever said yes when you meant no, or nodded when you didn't have a clue? Hilarious, isn't it? But that's the beauty of language. It's not just words, it's an adventure. So buckle up, we're about to start our countdown with the 7th most spoken word. Scene script. Kicking things off at number 7 is the word no. Ah no, a small word that packs a mighty punch. It's a universal language understood from Timbuktu to Tokyo. No is a word that can stop us in our tracks, change our plans, or even save us from an embarrassing situation. Imagine being in Italy, offered a second helping of grandma's famous meatballs, but you've already eaten your body weight in pasta. A polite no thank you saves the day. Or picture this, you're in Russia, it's minus 20 degrees, and your friend suggests a quick dip in the icy river. A hearty Nayet is your lifesaver. No is a word with different nuances across cultures, yet its core message remains the same. A clear boundary, a refusal, or a polite decline, so next time you say no, remember you're part of a global chorus. Moving along to number 6, we have the word yes. Now, yes is one of those words that seems to have universal appeal. It's a word of affirmation, agreement, and understanding. But did you know that yes can sometimes cause a bit of confusion? Let's take a little trip to Japan. Over there, yes or hi doesn't always mean agreement. It could mean I hear you or continue. Imagine the hilarious mix-ups that could happen with that. And then there's India, with its unique head bobble, which could mean yes, maybe, or I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm nodding anyway. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where a simple yes is met with blank stares or unexpected reactions, remember context is key. Who knew yes could be so complicated? We're halfway through. At number 5 we have and, followed by I at number 4, and to at number 3. Let's start with and. This is a word that unites, that connects, that brings together two ideas or more. It's like the glue that holds our sentences together. Imagine a world without and. It would be like eating a sandwich without the filling. It's used universally, in every language, in every corner of the globe. Now let's shift gears and have a chuckle at the expense of and. There's a funny story about an English learner who was trying to explain that he had both a cat and a dog. Instead of saying I have a cat and a dog, he said, I have a cat dog. Needless to say, his friends were pretty confused and amused. It just goes to show the importance of and in our daily chats. Next up we have the word I. It's the word that allows us to express ourselves, to share our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's the word that makes us individuals. But beware. I can also lead to some hilarious misunderstandings. Picture this, a tourist in a foreign country, trying to say I am hungry, but instead saying I am a hungry. It's a small mistake, but it changes the meaning completely, turning a simple statement into a comical nickname. And finally we have to. It's the word that helps us indicate direction, purpose, and intention. We're all going to somewhere or the other, aren't we? But sometimes to can lead us astray. Imagine asking for directions to the bathroom and being told, go 2 lefts. You'd be walking in circles. These words may be small, but they sure pack a punch. Hang on tight. At number 2, we have the word of. Now this little 2-letter word is a preposition powerhouse. Used in countless phrases and expressions, of is a linguistic workhorse in English. But it's not just the English language that loves this word. Many languages have their own versions of, each with their unique pronunciation and usage. For instance, in French, of is day. Sounds fancy, right? In Spanish it's day again, but pronounced with a bit of zest, like day. And let's not forget German, where of becomes von, giving it a bit of an aristocratic ring. And now for a hilarious anecdote. Have you ever heard someone confusing of with off? Picture this, instead of saying I'm proud of you, they say I'm proud off you. Quite an off-putting mistake, isn't it? But don't worry, we've all been there. Remember, it's of, not off. Drum roll please, the most spoken word in the world is the. Yes, you heard it right folks, the as plain as a pimple on prom night. Now you must be wondering, how can such an ordinary word be so extraordinary? Well, it's all about utility. The is the backbone of English sentences, the glue that holds our language together. Can you imagine saying I'm going to store? Sounds odd, doesn't it? Now let's take a quick detour to the land of humor. Once upon a time, an English teacher asked her students to write an essay without using the. You know what happened next? Chaos ensued. Sentences were tangled, ideas lost, and let's not even get started on the grammar. So next time you use the, remember you're using the world's most popular word. It might not be flashy, but it's as reliable as your favorite pair of jeans. And that's a wrap. We've just traveled the world through 7 words, from I, the introspective 7th place, to the versatile you at 6th, the universal no at 5th, the comforting yes at 4th, the inquisitive what at 3rd, the connective and at 2nd, and finally the omnipresent the, reigning supreme at 1st. These simple words are the threads that weave our global tapestry of communication. If you've enjoyed this linguistic journey, don't forget to subscribe for more language and culture-related content. Until next time, keep talking.